The Clinton River Corridor project is a 9-mile habitat restoration project funded by EPA. It's a coordination between Utica and Sterling Heights to come through this stretch.
Last year it was announced that the cities of Sterling Heights and Utica would receive a $4.5 million EPA grant to make improvements to the Clinton River. This summer, the work has begun. Mayor Taylor, Mayor Noonan, members of the Sterling Heights City Council, and administration met with engineers from Hubbell, Roth, and Clark to celebrate the start of this much-needed project.
Well, it's great for the city of Sterling Heights and for Utica and for the residents who live in these two cities and along the watershed here. We're restoring the river to its natural conditions, helping with the erosion, and it's just a great project, and it's going to provide a lot of great recreational opportunities down the road for the residents of Sterling Heights.
When complete, the 9-mile portion of the Clinton River will be both more environmentally friendly and stable.
So bank stabilization is when the river wants to move as a natural system, it can create erosion. When that erosion gets excessive, as an urban environment, such as Utica and Sterling Heights, it has a tendency then to take that sediment and transport it downstream and deposit it in areas where habitat could be. And also it moves banks, which create trees that, to fall, and then they get jammed in the river, which causes additional instability and additional erosion and move forward. So we're kind of trying to lock the river in, create a stable plan through the river to decrease that, which then will give the habitat a chance to be protected and also enhanced and restored.
The $4.5 million project is part of an overall larger $20 million Clinton River watershed restoration. Of the 12 Clinton River projects occurring, the Utica-Sterling Heights share is the largest. On August 17th, the Sterling Heights Police Department invited residents for a night out. The Sterling Heights Police join law enforcement agencies across the country in hosting the 33rd Annual National Night Out on Wednesday, August 17th, in front of the Sterling Heights Police Department. The family-friendly event is designed to promote involvement in crime prevention activities and help develop police-community partnerships. The event included demonstrations of public safety equipment and displays from the police and fire departments. Raffles, prizes, and refreshments were also available. Mayor Michael Taylor was in attendance and had this to say.
We're here at National Night Out. It's a great opportunity for the community to come and see our police department firsthand, see all the great work that they do here in the city of Sterling Heights, and get familiar with them. So we got a great crowd tonight, and it's a really good night for you to come out and get to know your police department here in Sterling Heights.
Our police nights out is probably just a great segue actually into the kids going to school. They have an opportunity to come out here to have some fun. They can have a hot dog and an ice cream cone as well as see some of the vendors. It's really important that so many of the people that come out here, the Rotary Club giving away their helmets, and Target and Walgreens and Utica Van Dyke Towing, they all come together. Screamers Ice Cream. You can't ask for a better community event, you know, for a couple hours just for kids to come out and have a great time.
To further promote community safety, the Sterling Heights Police Department recently visited SHTV to discuss the safest way to enter and exit a traffic circle. One of the real dangers of roundabouts is distracted driving and improper lane usage, as Sergeant Burgess explains.
They have to pay attention proceeding into that roundabout to know whether they're going to get the correct lane to either go around or proceed through or make a turn. If they can get their lane positioning correct, then there's no adjustments once they enter the roundabout. Generally speaking, unlike the motor vehicle code with a four-way intersection, in a roundabout you yield to the traffic approaching on your left. However, especially as it pertains to larger vehicles entering the intersection first, they would have the right-of-way.
Officer Vestrate points out there is one case in which vehicles should change lanes.
One thing you definitely need to remember with roundabouts is that the person in the roundabout has the right-of-way. So often people say, well, I thought they were going to do this, or I thought they were going to do that. That's why I did this. The person in the roundabout has the right-of-way, and you have to yield the right-of-way to them. You have to be completely certain you know exactly what they're going to do. So many times we get people saying, well, I thought they were just going to continue around the roundabout because they were in the left-hand lane. They have to keep going around it. Well, at some point in time, that person does have to exit the roundabout. And in order to do that, they're going to have to cross in front of traffic. So many times people say, well, I thought they were going to keep going around. So they pull out, and next thing you know, they're crossing to exit the roundabout like they're supposed to, and we have a collision. You need to make certain that you look to the left, yield to traffic. It doesn't just mean stop and look. You have to stop and wait to make certain it's completely clear.
Also, vehicles aren't the only things drivers need to be aware of when entering a traffic circle.
Well, if a pedestrian has already entered into the roadway and they're lawfully within the crosswalk, then by law, a driver must stop.
Every couple of months, one special artist has their artwork displayed both at City Hall and at the Sterling Heights Public Library as the city's featured artist. This time around, the honor was given to artist Mary Shabazi.
Featured Artist of the Month from August to September. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Mary got a lot of inspiration for her paintings from her diverse and spirited ancestry.
My mother's side of the family was Cherokee Indian, full-bloods. My grandfather come from Northern Ireland, and my grandmother on my father's side was Creole, Native American, French, and Choctaw.
Mary discusses how and why she got into painting in the first place.
I have always loved drawing and coloring. Then I decided that I would try painting because I had never painted before, and my hands hurt when I was drawing details. So I started painting a small picture, and it was much easier.
One of Mary's unique attributes as a painter is her unscripted method.
When I start a painting, I never know exactly what I'm going to paint. I do not plan it. So it just comes to me one stroke at a time.
Mary shares her thoughts on some of her favorite paintings on display.
The forest was all the fall colors that I love. The fall colors are always beautiful for everyone. The sci-fi alien was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that.
To see Mary's paintings in person, drop by City Hall or the Sterling Heights Public Library. As one of the city's most traveled arteries, the Dyke Corridor, to those passing through our community, serves as the face of the city. With that in mind, the Dyke Corridor has undergone a major overhaul. Along with the reconstructed street, decorative benches, trash receptacles, bike racks, and LED street lighting have been installed. With most of the work complete, a final distinctive touch was recently added.
We'll see 4 of these 40-foot mile marker icons installed, one at 15, 16, 17, and 18 Mile Road. They are each a different color, and they will be internally lit. And they're really going to be installed to start creating a distinctive, unique look for the city of Sterling Heights and our business community along Van Dyke. Part of our 2030 visioning plan is to really create a unique, distinctive area within the city of Sterling Heights that makes us different from other communities, makes us more attractive for people to live, work, and play here. And the installation of these icons is part of that vision. The project along Van Dyke also includes new bus stops, decorative trash receptacles, and bike racks, unique street lighting. All of those things combined are going to sort of culminate our 2030 vision and start bringing the whole package together for the residents of Sterling Heights.
And finally today, as many may know, there is an important local ballot question that voters will have to answer in the November election. For more information on the Parks and Recreation Millage, the city will be holding 4 summits where voters can learn more about what the millage entails. The 4 informational meetings will all take place at the Sterling Heights Senior Center, with the first one on Wednesday, September 7th at 11 a.m. Another meeting will take place on September 19th at 11 a.m. and again at 6:30 p.m. the same day. And a 4th and final meeting will take place on October 11th at 6:30 p.m. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Sterling Report, but before we close out, there's a couple of dates to take note of. The DPW will hold its first ever open house on Saturday, September 17th, and the Fire Department's annual open house is scheduled for October 2nd. We hope to see you at both events. Till next time, take care.